Hello, Miss. Good evening.
Hello, mister. Good evening. How is everything?
Everything is good.
Okay. So you're working right now, mister.
Yes, Miss. I listen in the class.
Okay, mister. So we are going to wait that the rest of your classmates can join us, okay?
Okay.
If there is any change that you can participate, you can do it, okay? Just let me know if you have any change.
Okay, Miss.
Okay, mister. Hello, Rachel. Good night. How are you? Rachel? Are you here, Rachel? Are you working, Rachel? Rachel, are you here?
Yes, teacher, but I am in the street.
Okay. So you cannot participate right now.
Yes.
Can you?
For the moment, I can. Only give me a few minutes and I try to connect and participate in the class.
Yes, because Emilio is just listening today. He's just going to be listening, and it means that I will be with you right now. So let me know when you are available so we can start with the class.
Perfect. Thanks for all.
Okay. Hi, Danny. How are
Hi,
you?
Miss. How are you? I'm
I'm
pretty good.
fine. So tell me, what were you doing before the class? What were you doing before the class, Danny?
Sorry, Miss. I didn't listen you very well because my dogs are barking.
What were you doing before the class? Before to get into the
I
class,
was
what were you doing?
watching. I had a meeting at like 6 p.m. And then I just when the meeting ended, and I watched series.
Okay. What's the series?
It's called Brooklyn 99.
Okay. So Daniela, right now it's just you and me because Emilio is working and Rachel, she's going way home. So we are going to wait her to stay there so she can participate. But right now it's just you and me, okay?
Okay, Miss. I got it.
Okay, so right now we are going to start with random questions. I will show you random questions and you have to give me your point of view. Just let me share the screen. Hold on. Can you see what I'm sharing?
I think this is still charging because I cannot see nothing yet.
And now?
Now I'm seeing the call, the screen.
The sprinkle. Yes, it's because I'm using the app from the web because the one that I have installed in my computer, it didn't work. I don't know why. So I'm using the app from the web. And everything here is different. Bah. And now, can you see this? Random questions.
Right now, yes.
Okay. So these are random questions that you have to answer, Danny. Tell me, Danny, if there was an extra hour every day, what would you do with it? We just have 24 hours. If we have 25 hours, what would you do with that extra hour?
Probably I will try to take a rest or like sleep 1 more hour.
Okay. Do you sleep the 7 hours that are required?
I do. I actually sleep earlier. It's rare when I go to bed very late.
Okay. So now another question. I will just ask you 3 questions. Do you prefer, Danny, to travel or stay close to home?
I prefer to travel because you can meet like different countries, different places, different people, cultures, and things that help to our knowledge about the the world.
Okay. And this is the last one. Are you smarter than your parents?
I don't think so. I think that we all have like different types of intelligence. So I don't think that I'm more intelligent than them or they are more intelligent than me. I think that all of us has the same intelligence, but in different areas.
Okay. Very good. Roxana is here. Hello, Roxana.
Hello, teacher.
How are you?
Everything's good, teacher. What about you?
I'm fine, Roxana. Okay, Roxana, I will ask you one of these random questions. So you have to answer depending on what it is. Tell me, Roxana, what is one thing you will change about your home?
Oh, one thing that I would change in my home, like the
Mhm.
structure.
I don't know. Something that
Mm,
you would like to change.
yeah, maybe the jar because it's a little bit small, and I would like to have a big one because I have 2 pets, so they can run around.
Okay, are they dogs or cats?
Yes, dogs.
Dogs. Two
Yes,
dogs.
yes.
Okay, and this is the last question for you, Roxana. What is your favorite meal of the day?
What is your what?
What
Meal.
is your favorite
Uh,
meal of the day?
Yeah, my favorite meal of the day is lunch, I think, because it's like when I am really hungry.
Okay, good. Now, let's continue. Just let me hear. Okay, I'm using the web app, Roxana, so I'm having trouble with this. Okay,
Okay.
ladies. Right now, Roxana, is just you, Daniela, and me because Emilio is working and Rachel is going back home. So
Oh, okay.
you, Danny, and me are going to be like discussing right now.
Okay.
Okay, what do you remember about the last session we have? What we were doing or what we were discussing that day?
Mm,
Do you remember the name of the unit? What was it? Danny?
it was related to
Okay. Mhm.
stress and all the things about jobs.
Okay. Danny, what do you remember?
I remember the same as Roxana and also about the relationships.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Walter.
Hi, Miss. Good night.
How are you?
I'm great. What about you?
Are you? I'm fine. Are you available to participate today?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Are you at home today?
Yes, today is my day off, and I decide to connect it. I
Okay.
just arrived to from work.
Okay. Okay, guys. The name of the unit number 5, it's about people with problems, right? And do you remember that we were discussing about 2 problems in the last session? Can you remind me what were those problems that we were discussing?
I remember that you asked for some of my classmates take some advice about some problems, different problems, and what we do for bear that's problem. I was listening in my job.
Okay. Roxana, Danny, what do you remember about those problems?
Mm,
I don't know, it was about financial problems.
Roxana, what do you remember?
I remember that we also talk about ay, in 3 minutes that how to um like manage stress
Uh-huh.
and do and things that we do to relax. I think.
Okay. One of the problems that we were discussing was about relationship problems. Remember that?
Oh
And
yeah.
the other problem that we were discussing was about work stress. Those were the 2 problems that we discussed the last session. Now, in today's session, we are going to be discussing about travel problems. What comes to your mind when you hear travel problems?
When you have a ticket and suddenly maybe I don't know how to say airline.
The flight.
It's correct.
The flight?
Yeah, it's canceled.
A delayed flight.
A delayed flight. A delayed flight. So that's what you
Problem,
understand about.
problems with the luggage when the airline lost the luggage.
Okay. Mr. Guerra, what comes to your mind?
I consider that another problem would be the languages. It depends on the
The
country
language.
we are people going to visit. For example, if I visit Germany, I can't speak German.
So it depends on the place you are.
Yes.
Okay, nice.
But
Eh,
I with the with I I'm agree with the girls. There is another problem, like why when a person loses her luggage, the luggage, flight delay, etc.
okay. Roxana, can you tell me about the worst part about traveling someplace? What is the worst part?
I think it could be to get lost in the place that you are visiting.
That's the worst part.
Yeah, I think.
Okay, Daniela, what do you think?
The long distances can make you feel tired.
Okay. Walter?
Can you repeat me the question, please?
Okay, Mr. Walter, what's the worst part about traveling someplace?
Oh, for example, how do you say tu acompañante in English?
The what?
Tu acompañante.
The person who traveled with you?
Yeah, for example, the person who traveled with you died in an accident.
Okay. Next question for you guys. Do you get stressed or do you feel frustrated sometimes when you travel? How do you feel? Select one of those two options. When you travel, let's say long distances, do you get stressed or do you feel frustrated?
In my case, probably stress because you need to get on time. If, for example, if you travel by airplane, then you have to be at least 3 hours before the flight the, departure. And I think that's a reason to feel like stress when you're traveling, and also that you don't forget anything that you're going to need for the travel.
Okay. Somebody else? How do you feel? Stressed or frustrated?
In my opinion, Miss, I have some children in La Unión, and I live in La Libertad. But sometimes I visit them, and when I travel from La Libertad to La Unión City, I got stress.
How many hours do you travel?
About 4 hours.
4 hours.
Yes.
Okay, so to San Salvador, from San Salvador to Sulután, we have 2 hours from there to here. And then La Libertad is farther to San Salvador. Yes.
Yes, but I traveled to La Libertad, from La Libertad to San Salvador, and then to San Salvador to La Unión.
Okay. And the last question for you guys. Can you please talk about your last trip? What was your last trip? What did you do? How was it? Can you talk about that?
Yes, in my case, when I was a child, my mom took to to visit a zoo in Guatemala City. I was about 10 years old, and we visit El Safari Chapin. And I remember that I saw lions, tigers, I don't remember how to say in English, avestruz and jirafas.
Giraffe?
Giraffe, yeah. And I remember that I was excited because it was my first time that I saw the giraffe and the lions. Yeah,
That
face
was,
to face.
Mr. Walter, that was the last trip you had? The
Yes,
last
miss.
trip. You
Yeah, that
haven't
was,
traveled since that time?
yes.
I mean, is that the last trip? The last one.
Yeah,
No ha hecho ningún
yeah, that
otro.
was last trip. Yeah.
Okay. Daniela, what in your case?
The last one was on April from this year, and my family and I went to Honduras. So we have family there, so we gathered with them and we got to the beach, and it was a nice place, so we spent a good time there.
Okay. What about you, Roxana?
My last trip was the last month, and I went with my family to Guatemala. We visit the Zoo La Aurora and the Oakland Mall, and it was so fun.
Okay. Very good. Now, I will show you one video about Johnny's trip. So you are going to watch it and you have to identify what happened in his trip. What was the problem in his trip? Okay? Just let me show you the video. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. I didn't share the sound. Wait a moment, guys, because I'm using the app from the web. And this is completely different. Okay, I think now. Let's watch it and let's try to identify the problem.
How was your trip to Brazil?
Can you listen?
Did you have fun?
Can you listen,
Yes,
guys?
teacher.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Shelley. Yeah, Brazil was great. I had so much fun. But the travel was anything but.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, it was a long journey, to say the least. The way there was everything but smooth. I had to take 2 buses, a train, and 2 airplanes. I was so tired that when I finally got to my hotel in Brazil, I fell straight to sleep.
Oh no. What happened?
Well, first, I had to get on a bus to get to the airport. I had bought a ticket for the bus the day before, but then I lost it. I looked everywhere for it, but I couldn't find it. It must have fell out of my pocket somewhere. So finally, I had to buy a new one.
Oh, that sounds frustrating. You mean they wouldn't just give you a new one when you showed them the receipt?
I didn't have the receipt. I lost that too. It was a complete waste of money. Anyways, I got on the plane. Then we were stuck on the runway for about an hour. The movies were terrible, and the food on the plane was disgusting. I couldn't sleep because the guy that was sitting next to me was snoring the entire flight. I tried to use earplugs, but they didn't work. It was really stressful. Then, when we landed, I had to get on a train to another terminal for my next flight. Well, the layover was really short, since the plane arrived later than scheduled. So I had to run as fast as I could.
Oh no. Did you have your ticket for the train?
Yes, but the train was jam-packed. I couldn't find anywhere to sit down.
How terrible.
Yes, I was standing and walking so much. My feet were killing me. I couldn't sleep on the plane at all. The food was terrible, and I could barely keep my eyes open at that point.
Did you get to sleep on your next plane?
No, not at all. I was sitting next to a mother with her baby, and the baby cried the whole time.
It sounds like a nightmare, Johnny. Did anything else happen?
Well, when I finally arrived in Brazil, I had to take another bus to my hotel.
Well, that should have been easy.
Right, it should have been. Unfortunately, the bus arrived an hour late. I was completely exhausted.
At least it's all over now.
Yes, except I have to travel there again next month.
Oh no.
Okay. What was the problem with John? What was the problem with him? Are you
He
still
did-
there?
Oh, yes. He didn't enjoy the journey.
Okay, he didn't enjoy the journey. Mr. Walter, how many modes or how many ways of transportation did he have to take?
He took taxis, train, and airplanes.
So how many are there? 3, 4?
Oh, about 4, yes.
Okay, Roxana. What did he do as soon as he arrived to the hotel?
He went to bed
Why?
because he was so tired.
Okay. Danny, what was the first thing, the first bad thing that happened to him?
I'm not pretty sure, but I think that the person who was sitting next to him was snoring.
That was not the first one. What was the first thing, guys, that happened to him? So one of you remember?
He lost his bus ticket.
He lost his bus ticket. Yes. Next, Mr. Guerra. Can you tell me how were the movies and the food on the plane?
It said that the movie was terrible and the food was horrible.
Okay. Roxana, why he couldn't sleep on the plane?
Because he was sitting next to a boy, he was making sounds while sleeping,
Snoring.
snoring. Yep.
Snoring. And then,
He was sitting next to a mother with his baby, and the baby was crying.
okay, her baby was crying. Danny, what was bad? What was the bad thing about the train?
I
What was
don't
the
know
bad
if
thing?
he was crying.
Can you repeat again, please?
Baby was crying very loud.
It was on the plane. I was on the plane. What happened on the train? Some of you remember? Is there any one of you who remember that?
It was crowded.
It was crowded,
It was,
yeah.
And besides that, there was not a place to sit. So there were not available seats on the train. Mr. Guerra, can you tell me what happened with the bus that he had to take once he arrived to Brazil?
He had to run as soon as he can.
Is there any one of you who remembers that? What happened with the bus he had to take once he arrived to Brazil?
Oh, the bus wasn't on time.
Okay, the bus was late, right? So now, I will share with you again my screen, and you have to match some expressions with some definitions. And then you are going to select 3 of them to tell me 3 sentences. Just let me share here. Hold on. Okay. Can you see?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me the words and what is the correct expression that fit that expression? What about exhaust?
Exhausted. We extremely tired.
Extremely tired. E. What about number 2? Completely.
Totally.
Okay. What about frustrating? Just Roxana is answering. What about frustrating? Guys?
When a person get tired and sad, and a combination of that feeling.
In here, Mr. Guerra, which one is the correct letter that completes or like match the expression of frustrating?
I think letter G.
Can you read it, please?
Something that annoys you or makes you angry because about it.
Okay. Yes. What about smooth? What's the correct expression?
I think
You think? Letter, mister, excuse me?
letter D.
Letter D, almost not. What do you think, ladies?
I think B.
It's
C.
C.
Yes.
Can you read it?
Used to suggest that a situation is much worse or more extreme than you say it is.
Okay. Yes. What about disgusting? What's the correct letter?
Letter
A.
Letter?
A. Extremely.
Extremely tired?
No, letter A. Extremely unpleasant.
Letter A. I'm sorry. Okay. What about number 6? Barely.
Letter D. Almost not.
Stuck?
Letter B. Unable to move from a particular place or location.
And what about number 8? To say the least.
F. No problems as planned.
To say the least. No problems as planned. Okay, now select two. Select two words and tell me two sentences by using them. Who wants to start? Who wants to start, guys?
I can help you.
Okay.
My mother feels really exhausted yesterday because she has so much to do at home. It's frustrating when you cannot find a parking lot at all. And it's disgusting when you are walking on the streets and the guys start saying things about you.
Okay, very good. Mr. Guerra?
Me,
Yes. Select three of them and tell me three sentences.
3 sentences.
Yes.
Okay, the first one.
Okay.
When I got home after work, I feel completely tired.
Number two.
This relationship is a disgusting.
This relationship is disgusting. And number three.
I'm excited about my girlfriend.
Okay. Roxana.
Okay. Today I feel so exhausted because I had to do many things in my house. And it's so disgusting when someone is eating and talking at the same time. And it's so frustrating when you want to hear a song and you have to listen to many ads.
Okay, very good. Nice job. Now, let's continue. You are going to listen one conversation from the platform, guys. And then we are going to discuss something. Just let me get into the platform. I'm sorry because my dog is barking. There are a lot of dogs outside, so they get used to bark. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait. Wait a second, guys. When you travel, guys, what are like the things that you never leave at home? What are the things that you never leave at home when you travel because you know that you will need them?
Money?
Why?
Money is important, but because Without money, I couldn't get anything.
Okay. Girls, one of you?
The
The
cell
ID?
phone and the charger,
Why?
because in that way you can call to your family or if there's an emergency, so you can use it, and then the charger for the cell phone, so the cell phone wouldn't die easily, and also for entertainment.
Okay. Somebody else? Roxana?
The credit card and the ID.
Why?
Because you can buy everything that you want. I mean, in a place that it allows to buy with credit card, and the ID because it's important.
Okay. Just are you watching what I'm
Also
sharing?
the
Yes.
toothbrush.
There?
Toothbrush,
The toothbrush. Why?
because it's necessary that we brush our teeth at least 3 times per day.
Okay. So you like to keep your hygiene. It's necessary.
Yes,
Okay.
miss.
Can you see what I'm sharing now? Yes?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Okay, finally. Thanks, God. You are going to listen to kids talking. Let's listen to them and then we are going to discuss, okay?
Are you going on the school trip to Washington?
I want to, but I seriously doubt whether mom and dad will let me go. They're angry about my report card.
If you ask me, they should let you go anyway. I mean, it's not as if you don't work hard and study all the time.
Would you do me a favor?
Sure.
Would you go downstairs and repeat what you just said to mom and dad?
Okay, what are they discussing about?
About that the girl parents didn't let her go to the Washington trip, or they don't want that she goes to that trip because she hasn't been so good at school.
Okay, now I will open the discussion part. Was there any time that you wanted to go to any place, but your parents didn't let you go? They didn't let you go to that place, and you really wanted to go because you knew that all your friends or your family, because it is not only with friends that you can live on a trip, right? And you know that there will be like people who you really want to go with. Was there any occasion in your life that your parents deny you the opportunity to go?
In my case, had happened multiple times, miss.
Why?
I don't know, but they just don't give me the permission and they don't tell me the reason. But I think that because the danger or the country situation, or I think that those are the mainly reasons.
Okay. So, but was there any time that you really wanted to go because you knew that your friends would be there and they didn't allow you? I mean, I want that you explain me what was the place that they were traveling to. And how was the situation? And how did you handle that situation?
I remember that one time I really wanted to go to the beach with some friends, but they told me that I can go because it's like the beach is so far and the security and that we have to like prevent that situations happen. And when they don't give me permission, I just said that it's okay. Then I don't get bored. I don't get annoyed with them because I know they do that because they have a real reason to do that.
Okay. Roxana, in your case?
I remember when I was studying in fourth grade. There was a scholar trip to Las Ruinas de San Andrés, creo.
Mhm.
And they didn't give me the permission because I had to go with one of them. But none of them had the permission from their job, so I couldn't go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Guerra, and you?
Well, in my case, when I was on high school, in my last year in high school, I remember that I had a girlfriend. Her name is Claudia, and my mother doesn't like her. Some of my friends got together and decided to go to the cinema to watch the Titanic movie. And I asked for my mom permissions for go with my friends, and I remember that she told me, I know that girl is going to be there, and for that reason I decide you don't go for this occasion.
Okay.
And I told her, okay, if you don't want to get me permissions, okay, I'm gonna stay at home. And I remember that days I stay at home and I missed the movie. And for another trip, I went with my partners. Yeah.
Okay, so you missed your ex-girlfriend too, right? Because you want to go there with her.
Yeah. The sad part of that story is that
was the saddest part.
that day I lost my feeling, and my relationship broke down because she
Because you
met
didn't go to the cinema with her?
no. She had an advantage without me, and she met another boy, and
That
we
day.
broke up. Yeah.
But she didn't love you. Okay, now listen what we are going to do right now. As fast as you can, you have to plan a trip, a class trip with all the members of this course. And you have to specify where are you planning to go? I mean, where do you think that it would be like the best place we can go? The budget we need, how long are we staying there? the transportation we have to use and the main attractions that we can find there. You will have 2 minutes to explain that in 2 minutes. And after that, we are going to decide what is like the best place we have to go. Is it clear? Is it clear, guys? Or not
Yes,
clear?
miss.
Yes.
Okay, I think you're sleeping. All that's left. Okay, let me share my screen and tell me who wants to start. Wait a minute. Oh gosh, what did I do? Who wants to start? Who wants to be the first one?
I can be the first one.
Okay, so hold on. I just will set the 2 minutes and then we'll start. Okay, Danny, let me know.
Can I start now?
Yep.
Okay. Guys, I'm going to take you to a trip to Entre Café, which is a place that is located in Los Naranjos, that is near Ataco. And then we are going to escape from all the pollution of the city, and we are going to have a good time there. And we are going to be in touch with the nature. And we are going to have a lot of fun. We can go for a walk and we can enjoy the delicious weather that place has, because it's cold and sometimes it's like kind of raining, but we can enjoy like to drink a cup of chocolate, hot chocolate, or probably a coffee. And in that place you can see like many coffee plantations, and then you are going to feel really relaxed. And then we can make like glam camping there, which is going to be amazing. We could see the stars at night, and we're going to feel like um, more relaxed, and we're going to forget about our jobs, our studies, and everything that is like somehow annoying us. And then we're going to spend a good time. The food there is really delicious, and we can also, I don't know how to say it, asar malvaviscos, like the marshmallows.
Like, I don't know how to say that. We are gonna look for that word later.
And well, time is up.
And that's it? Or would you like to finish your idea?
Basically, that's it.
Okay. Danny, select between Mr. Guerra or Roxana.
Roxana.
Ready, Roxana?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, let's start.
Okay. So we are going on a trip to different towns. We are going to La Ruta de las Flores, which is formed by many towns. We are going to do there? Well, we are going to meet different places, and also we can buy different things that uh, the people who live there sell. so we can help them with their economy. And to go to this trip, we are going just take a bus, and you don't have a lot of money because the ticket is going to cost almost just $12. And of course that if you want to buy many things like food or clothes there, you have to take money with you, extra money. And so we are going to start our trip at 7 a.m. so um, we can go to different towns. And also each town has their own activities, so you can do many things there. And also you can take a lot of pictures of the different things that each town have. And you are going to have fun, so you can go with your family, with your friends, or if you don't have anyone, you can just go alone. And I assure you that you will meet someone there. So you have to be sure that you are going to have fun and you won't regret it.
Okay, Mr. Guerra. So we have two options right now. We have La Ruta de las Flores, and I forgot what you said, Danny, the name. What's the name, Danny, of the place?
Café.
Which one?
Entre Café.
Entre Café. And I was thinking in Las Margaritas. Okay, Entre Café. Mr. Guerra, ready?
Because it's located in Los Naranjos.
Ajá. Mr. Guerra?
Okay, I'm ready. Hello, good night, classmates. We are planning to go to visit Conchagua volcano this Saturday, July 2. We are going to get together on Miss Jovel house at 7:30. Blanca will get the transportation. Emilio, he will get the food. Daniela will get the drinks. Rachel will get the reservation hotels. So don't worry about food and drinks. Only enjoy the trip and enjoy the wonderful sunrise on the top of the Conchagua volcano. I promise you've never forget this adventure because I'm planning to visit La Unión, the park in La Unión, and the Cutuco Pier. And when we return back, we are going to buy some fish. If you wanted to get fish, you can buy a cheap fish in La Unión, and you can get shrimps, squid, and another kind of octopus, and you will get excited about this adventure. Don't forget this Saturday, July 2 at 7:30 in Miss Jovel house. Get ready for these adventures, and don't forget your how do you say short in English?
Shorts.
Your shorts and your bikini and your thumb.
Okay, so Mr. Guerra was talking about Conchagua, right?
Conchagua volcano.
The Conchagua volcano. Danny talked about Entre Café, and Roxana about La Ruta de las Flores. So for you guys, what's the best place to go? Let's vote. Roxana. Which place do you vote?
La ruta de las flores.
La ruta de las flores. Danny, in your case?
Walter's auction because he was really excited while he was telling us the idea.
And you have to take the food. No, it's Emilio, the food, right? The drinks. Right, Mr. Walter? You
Yeah,
have to
he
take
said,
the drink.
I don't know
And
what
Mr.
kind
Iran?
of drinks, but I have to take it.
Mr. Guerra, since Danny is not in her 18 years, you are not 18, right, Danny?
I'm 21.
Ah, I thought you were a baby. Okay, so Mr. Walter, don't worry. She can get whatever she wants. Mr. Guerra, what place do you vote?
I love so much Salco Conchagua volcano. It's a wonderful view. Yeah.
So you decide yours.
Yes.
Okay, so you won, mister. You won. And everybody has to be here in my house. That's what you said. And where is Blanquita? Blanquita is not here. And she has to take her car. Okay, let's continue, guys. Hello, Mr. Fuentes. How are you? Mr. Fuentes? Mr. Irad, are you there? Not there? Okay, guys, right now I will show you a presentation and you are going to tell me what will happen in the pictures. What do you think that will happen then? After this, we are going to review two structures, will and wool. But first, let's look at these pictures so you can tell me what will happen next. Okay. You can see what I'm sharing, right? Guys?
Yes.
Yes, you can?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Danny, what can you observe in the picture?
There are some people sitting on the, I forgot how to say, banca.
French. Let me remember. I think it's French.
Yeah, in the bench. And
Bench.
then there's a weird, weird, I don't know, animal who's trying to kill the women.
Is that a statue or do you think it's like real? Not real, but like someone who is trying to hurt them.
Probably a statue that is created like to make it seem like seriously it's going to damage the person who is sitting on the bench.
Okay. And what will happen next with those people who are sitting on the bench? What do you think they are going to do? What will they do?
Probably they're going to realize that the statuette is about to fall down and then they run quickly so they don't get damaged.
Okay. Mr. Guerra, what will happen there? What will happen?
A group of women.
Aquí no hay mamá, no hay nada.
Espera, mi abuelita.
Ay, ella lo quiere estar escuchando.
She thought that is my girlfriend. She said, aquí yo mando.
Okay, Mr. Guerra, tell me, what will happen?
I see the girl is falling in a pool, and a group of people are watching her.
Is that a pool or is that mud? I think it's mud, right?
Yes.
It looks like mud. So why do you think she is like about to fall down into the mud? What happened there that put her in that situation?
I see her face and she is excited, and I think she decided to fare by herself. Yeah.
Okay. And what will happen? What will happen next? After she get into the mud, what will happen?
She will get wet and dirty with that orange water.
Okay, that is, I think it's mud. Do you know what mud means, Mr. Guerra?
No.
So I think right, it's mud. Okay, so she will get dirty after that. Roxana, look at her. What is happening there? And what will happen next?
Someone, I forgot how to say tirar.
Throw?
Throw.
Mm-hmm.
Someone throw a ball and it's going to hit a girl. So she's making a rear face. And of course she's going to be hit. And maybe next she will need to go to the doctor to see the injury.
Okay. Mr. Irad, are you available to participate, Mr. Irad?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, guys, mute your sound. There is someone who has the sound open. So mute it, please. Because we are listening interference. Hello, Blanca. That's you. How are you, Blanca?
you off the microphone. Yes, mute.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
I
teacher.
thought she was about to answer me, but she didn't. Okay, guys. Mr. Irad,
Yes.
what is happening in the picture and what will happen next?
Yes. The President Obama is praying to God in this in front a lot of people.
Okay. And what will happen next?
He going to the house.
He's going back to home.
Yes, his home. Yes.
Okay, and what is this, mister? Is this a crystal ball?
What?
And what is this? Is this a crystal ball?
Oh, sorry, teacher, I don't understand.
Like a crystal ball.
Oh,
like,
yes, like a crystal. The sound is similar a crystal ball. Yes, but no is a crystal ball. It's the
what is
sun
it?
in the afternoon.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
the sunset then.
Yes, it's the sunset.
Okay. Someone else who's there to participate because I cannot see you. If you can see. Hello, Blanca, how are you? How are you, Blanca?
Fine, fine, teacher. He's coming to the work. Very nice.
Okay, Blanca, we are describing, Blanca, the pictures. Can you tell me, Blanca, what is happening in that picture and what will happen next?
There are many people and play basketball. Is playing to basketball.
Okay, and what is happening with this guy here?
Is happening this wow. Is
What is happening with him?
Él is lanzando the ball.
He's throwing a ball. Do you think, Blanca, that he's going to fall down or not?
Yes.
And what will happen after he fell down?
Está como cachando a ball.
Okay, he's getting the ball.
Yes.
Danny, look at this picture, Danny.
Very funny, the picture. Funny.
Danny.
Funny.
What is happening and what will happen next?
The dog is peeping on the picture's mouth, and probably the owner of those piece of arts will get angry with the dog and start running the dog to try to do something to the dog.
Okay. Roxana. What is happening and what will happen next?
There is a dog in the um hi, in the lake, and also there is a shark, and the shark is going to eat the dog.
Okay. Mr. Guerra. What is happening and what will happen next? Mr. Guerra.
Okay. I see in the picture a woman almost to fall down the pool, and another girl is watching her, but he has something in her hand.
She
And
has
what
something
happened? What happened after is that she will be wet, and I don't know if she can swim because she cannot swim. Probably she will. How do you say? Se ahogará in English.
She will?
Yes, she will.
She will what, you said?
And I don't know if she can swim because she cannot swim. She will se ahogará.
Drown.
She will drown.
Okay. Nice. Who was next? Mr. Irad. What is happening and what will happen next?
Oh, yes, teacher. In this, I see the food, the choose, to impact the face of the player, and he hurts. Yes. Another question?
It will hurt him.
Yeah, yes. He will hurt.
Okay.
He will be hurt.
Blanca, what is happening and what will happen next? And we finish with this.
The bird is eating a fruit.
He is eating like a cherry or something like that.
It's a
And what
cherry.
will happen?
It's a cherry.
And what will happen next?
Is eating a cherry. The bird is eating a cherry.
What will happen next? Después, Blanca. ¿Qué pasará después? After the bird eats the cherry.
The bird to go to the other birds for alimentar.
Feed?
Feed the polluelos.
Okay, it will feed the little birds.
Yes, a little birds.
Okay, guys. Now, do you remember, guys, the difference between will and wool, or the use of will and wool? Will and wool. When do we use them? When do we use will and when do we use wool?
For example, we use will when a prediction of the future, and when we ask for help somebody, and We need to
I will
think.
rainy tomorrow. Rain tomorrow.
And would is like a possibility to do something.
A possibility to do something. What do you think, guys?
Sí, I will. Yo. ¿Será? Es a possibility. Well,
It's a possibility. Will and would.
wool.
I'm checking right now. I'm looking here and I'm checking if you have already complete the units. And I'm seeing here that the only one who has finished is Daniela. So congratulations to you, Daniela, because you have finished before the time. Mr. Irad, I need that you work on the platform. Blanca, you haven't worked in the platform.
Tomorrow
Nothing at
at
all.
night. Miss, tomorrow at night. I promise.
Okay, you promised me that. And remember, Blanca, I haven't blocked the account because you know that I know that you are like in the sessions, and I know that you are willing to work. However, if you don't do it this coming week, Blanca, I will block the account. So please, let's do it. I will share with you the ways how you are right now. Let me see. This thing is like complicated. The app from the web. Okay. Can you see the reports? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so this is the report we have until now. And as you can see, Danny is the only one who has finished. We have Mr. Guadalupe it's about to complete the second unit, unit 6. And Mr. Irad just opened the unit number 5, but he didn't work on that. Blanca, nothing. Mr. Guerra, remember that you have to finish the units completely, Mr. Guerra. Look at this on unit number 7, and then you move on to unit number 8, Mr. Guerra. So it means that you have to do it completely. Rachel is about to finish unit 7. Mr. Emilio, since you are not on the university, please, let's try to complete the fastest you can. And Sylvia is this one, and Roxana, you just have complete 1 unit and you are about to finish the second one. And Gabriela just have finished 2 units. So please, guys, let's try to do it. So at the end, you are not in a rush trying to finish them. Now, we are going to study the differences between, not the difference, the similarities between will and wool. Let me see here. Okay. Can somebody help me to read the explanation, please? Who wants to help me to read the explanation? Just one of you guys. Nobody wants to help me to read.
Me, miss.
Okay, miss. Thank you.
Okay. will and would. Use. We use will and or would to talk about subjects, willingness, or capacity to perform an actions, to describe habits and makes requests and offers, willing or will and or would can also be used to talk about futures and hypothetical actions, states, and events.
Hypothetical.
Example.
Hypothetical.
Hypothetical, okay. Example. I help you with your homework. My first class would run for 30 miles on 1 gallon of gasoline. Cats will often play with mice for hours before killing them. Judd, would you please stop making that noise? Don't worry, I'll explain the contract if you don't understand it. President helicopters will land at 2:15. I wouldn't open the box if I were you.
Okay, thank you, mister. So as you can see, guys, we use will and would for willingness. And we use it to talk about future, hypothetical actions, states, and events, right? Remember that will and would are used for future. Not only for future, right? But also we can use it for the capacity to perform an action. Now here is the structure of will and would that is basically the same. We have the subject, will or would. In the case of negative, we add not, and then we add the verb be in the base form. And this is the other one, and we have here for questions. So let's see here. Will, Roxana, help me. Here. And then would. Just help me to read the use, then one example, and then would and one example.
Okay, teacher. Will, use. Will is often used to make an offer or to ask somebody if they are willing to do something. Example, I'll help you with your homework. Would is used as the past form of will and to ask somebody very politely if they are willing to do something. Example, he told me that he would give me some money.
Okay. Continue.
Want and wouldn't are often used to describe a refusal. Example, Mary won't clean her room even when I ask her politely.
Okay, now Danny, help me with the capacity, will and would. Again, just one example. Read the usage and one example. Danny?
I will speak English fluently the next year. And another one with will or just with will?
I want that you read this, Danny, the usage and then one example.
Ah, okay.
Because here is describing like the use of willingness, about will and would. And here is talking specifically about capacity.
Okay.
Help me.
Capacity use. Will is used in the affirmative, negative, and interrogative to talk about the subject's capacity or ability to do something. In this case, we are normally talking about a machine or the object. Examples.
This tank will hold 500 liters of water. My car has broken down. It won't start. Will this camera work underwater? And we use wood in the same way to talk about the past. My first car will run for 30 miles on 1 gallon of gasoline. When I tried to open the door, my key wouldn't fit the lock.
Okay. And then we have will and would for habits. We use will in the affirmative and negative to talk about present habits, as it is shown in this example. John will often put something down and then immediately forget where he put it. So we are talking about a present habit. And then we have here for request. The interrogative forms of will and would are used to make requests. Will you open the window, please? Will you tell me the time, please? That is for a request. Now, is there any question that you have about the usage of will and would? Remember that it is about the capacity to do something or the willingness you have to do it, future, and also, as it said here, we use it for states and events like in the future, right? Is there any question about will and would, or would you like that I explain you one more time? Blanquita, is this clear?
It's clear, Miss.
Okay, what about the rest?
It's clear.
It's clear.
Okay, I think that we use both structures. We normally use them, but we don't realize that the usage we are like using, right? We just use them unconsciously. However, like it is necessary that you be aware of the use of them. Just keep in mind that it's about willingness, the capacity to perform an action, describe habits, make requests, talk about hypothetical actions, states, and events. Just keep in mind that. Now, let's move on to the next activity. Let me tell you. I will show you a set of pictures and you have to tell me in 2 minutes what happened in the trip. The pictures is about trips. Remember that we are talking about travel problems, right? So you are going to select one of the pictures and in 2 minutes you are going to tell me what is happening or what happened in the trip. I mean, what I want is that you create like a short story in 2 minutes and you tell me what happened there related with the picture. Is it clear?
Yes.
What I want? Okay, so just let me show you the pictures. Okay, these are the pictures, but let me set the time because I will set it. I will set it here in my cell phone. Hold on. And I will tell you when to stop. Who wants to be the first one? Who? Just 2 minutes. Okay, mister. Which one are you going to select? Remember that you have to create like a short story.
Yes.
Which picture?
We
We have 1,
Oh, yeah, yes. One. It's okay, one.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. Which picture will you select?
One. But I don't see the screen.
You can't? And what I'm doing then?
You share your screen or no?
I'm sorry, guys. Technical problem. And I
Don't worry, teacher.
was showing you the picture supposedly. And that's what I turned off my camera. And now you're looking the screen, right? From the phone call.
Yes.
Okay, I see, mister.
Yes.
Select the picture. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Which picture will you select? But let's move it to 1 minute because of the time. In 1 minute, you have to create like a short story. Let me know when to start and tell me which picture will you select.
I need select one picture.
Yes, you have to select one picture and then you have to tell me like a short story in 1 minute telling us what happened in that story, but that is related with the picture.
It's okay. I select the 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 picture.
This one.
See.
Okay,
yes.
Start.
Oh,
Start, mister.
Oh, I tell the story.
Yes, I will tell you when to stop. When you have the minute, I will tell you to stop.
Okay. In my case, my history is one, two people, or two person, or two friends decided to the forest, going to go the forest, and they are lost because he forget the map and the instruction in the sick is confused, but they only roam around the forest and
Okay.
It's finished. Okay, teacher.
The time is over. Okay, so they get lost because the signs were not clear.
Yes.
Any other of
Miss,
you guys?
I can participate now.
Okay, mister, select one picture. Sorry.
Number 9.
Number 9, okay. Start, mister.
Okay, guys. This is the story of a young man who didn't have to eat today. He had to go to the wrong way. He saw a distracted man taking the bus and decided to rob him. But he noticed asked for help. For looking at two policies, it's walking in the street and saw the act. In this case, the young man is running because he don't want to go to prison. And but unfortunately for him, he is captured for the cops and he take the 8 years with other persons.
Okay. Any other? All of you are going to participate. So let's move. Who? Who's next? You decide
Hi,
the order.
teacher.
Okay. Select one.
The number 2.
Okay.
I see the she is in the park. Is ready for to travel, but she is very sleepy. Don't go. Is very sleep. Don't go. She don't go.
Okay, she didn't go. Continue. 30 minutes.
Wow.
30 seconds, 30 seconds.
I think that she noise. She is. She need go to the doctor and drink very much medicamentos. Only teacher.
She needs to take medicine.
Yes.
So it means that she didn't go to the place she planned to do it.
Yes.
Okay, who's next?
Me,
Okay, who? Or which picture? I'm sorry.
the number 5.
This one. Okay, start, mister.
Okay, I can't believe today is July 2, and while my other friends got to Conchagua volcano, I'm here with 2 of my classmates trying to fix this car. I can't believe the Blancas they didn't get a good car for us. Why? What happened? While Blancas is enjoying on the top of the volcano, I am here with this girl trying to fix this car, and I trying to contact her, but she didn't contact me, and I don't know what, and I don't know why. Maybe the signal is bad in the top of the volcano. But while I'm trying to fix this car, I think that I need a beer because the day is very hot, and I am
Finish the idea.
yeah, that's it.
Okay, so you need a bear as always. Who's next? It's missing Daniela, Roxana.
Okay, Daniela.
Okay, Daniela, you are the next.
Has someone chose the guy that is with the wallet?
This one. Yeah. No, this one, number 3.
Yes.
No, because Emilio select the 9. You can choose it.
Okay.
Start.
Okay, Marcos was getting ready for his trip to the Bahamas. He was making his luggage. He was so excited because it was his first time traveling abroad. But suddenly he was checking his wallet because he was supposed to take so much money on there. But what happened is that he realized that that wasn't his wallet. So he has lost his wallet, and then he started to getting worried about it because without those things he couldn't go to the Bahamas. So he was trying to think about where he left his wallet, and then he remembered that he went to a restaurant, and then he said on the table, and there was another guy with the same wallet, so they got confused the wallet there.
Okay, nice. And Roxana, you're next. Roxana? Is Roxana here? As you can see, I cannot see anything. Is Roxana here? Guys. Hello. Oh, Roxana is not here. She left the meeting. So I think we are complete then because Rachel, are you available now to participate in this last activity?
Yes, but I just come to my house. If you explain me, please.
Okay, we are talking about travel problems during the whole class. So here in the last activity, you have to pick up one of these pictures, but not 2, 3, 5, and 7 and 9 because they were already select. So you have to pick up one of the others. 1, it can be 4, 6, or 8. And you have to tell us like a short story or what do you think that happens there in 1 minute.
Okay, can I see the picture? Please.
Mande?
Can I see the picture?
Ay, Dios, I was not presenting right. Again. Sorry, Roxana. Rachel.
Yeah.
And I was really inspired you telling you the numbers. Okay. Which one?
I can't see the number 1.
Okay, the number 1.
Okay. And the time?
I have it here in my cell phone.
Okay. In this case, his name is, her name is Roxana. Roxana have the problem that she missed the bus to give her to the other place, and she want to meet the, I think it's Palace. I don't know what it is. And now she she going to wait for the other bus, and maybe she need to buy other ticket for the cover to this place, and probably she missed the team of the group that are have the same plane.
Okay. So time is over. Okay, guys, we are on the time. Oh gosh, we are on the time. Is there any question that you have, guys, about today's class? Because I haven't noticed and we are on the time. So questions about today's class? No? Next session is on Saturday, right?
Yes, miss.
Okay, and on
Yes,
Sunday,
miss, yes.
and on Sunday we are not planning to have it. Don't you remember? Because there is a Sunday that we don't have, but since we didn't get the one from this Sunday, the past Sunday, so we are gonna have it this coming one. So we can like recover that class. Okay, guys, no questions? No?
No, teacher. Have a good night.
Okay, Mr. I will see you on Saturday. Take care.
Okay,
Good
miss.
night.
Good
And
night,
sleep
miss.
safe and sound. Good night.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
teacher.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Good night,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Saturday.
Night. See you Saturday.